Hi everyone. Today I have the second of three of Charles's QuadraFire Pellet Stove Controllers. This is labeled number 2. I've had it on the bench here for a little while, and with the controller at room temperature, the TC at room temperature, and not calling for heat, I have my combustion fan on, and that will go off pretty soon because I have a 10-minute plus timer set. So I'm just waiting for that to go off now. That's normal operation after startup for 10 minutes, that the combustion fan goes off. Well, it runs for 10 minutes when you first plug it in, and then it goes off so that it doesn't drain all the heat from the house. So I'm just waiting for this to shut off here. I've already tested it, and I'm saying that the 10-minute timer does work. I've also tested the 2-minute timer for the auger to come on and shut off after a startup when you call for heat. And I've checked that my element goes off as well after about 7 minutes. So everything seems to be functional here. I just want to run through a few tests and document them for Charles. And there it is. There was the combustion fan light going off on its own. So everything here is functional. We should hear Google in the background here any second now. There it is. Thank you, Google. Okay, Google, thank you. So that was, okay, Google, thank you. That was, sorry about that. That was the 10-minute timer that I set Google on. So that combustion fan went off just before the 10-minute mark, or thereabouts, depending on when I started this whole testing. So here we are. The controller seems to be fine. It's gone through its 10-minute startup cycle, and we're at room temperature, and we're not calling for heat. So everything is kind of quiet. Now I'm going to turn the thermostat up so that we do call for heat. And there it is. My indicator is calling for heat. My igniter is on. The combustion fan is running again, and the pellets are being driven into the fire pit by the auger. And we're at room temperature, so with time here, the pellets should fall into the pit, and the element should ignite those. So we're going to speed that up a little bit by ramping up the temperature, but I've noted already that the green light will come on at 300 degrees Fahrenheit and the red light will come on at 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to turn the controller around so we can see that. It's a little bit more difficult than you think. And we'll monitor the lights. So in the background we can see the lights. We can see the lights here and here, the green and the red. So I'm going to ramp up the temperature, and that'll cause the green light to come on first, and nothing will happen to the lights in the background. There it is. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit. There it is, off, on, off, on. So looking at the temperature, we're at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what I indicated. So I'm going to keep ramping up, and we're going to turn the red light on, and that should be at 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. And when we do that, we'll see the igniter light go off over here. So I keep ramping, waiting to see what happens. There it is, a red light came on, off, and we see the igniter in the background being switched on and off. So we're at 1300 degrees Fahrenheit, or 1200 Fahrenheit, and that's pretty close. And that's what I've noted, 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. So from what I can tell here, Charles, everything is, let me tweak it up a little bit. Everything is functioning correctly. I had it on the very hairy edge. Everything's functioning correctly. This guy is ready to go back in your furnace or stove, and it should work quite nicely. Thank you. Bye-bye.